Yo, what's up, YouTube? Don't ever lie to me. Ever. 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 Not you specifically. Just anybody. Don't lie to me. It's funny as hell. I'll tell you about it in just a minute. It's 10:33 on Tuesday morning, July 16th. I am at Fresh Pack in Houston for my live unload. I opened it up. It's just a bunch of dunnies, just a bunch of trash, like a bunch of Target bags, a bunch of bundles of crap, just a bunch of dunnies, all it is. Fresh Pack is now on my do not haul list, so I'll tell you about that here in a minute. So let's get that intro going and let's just start talking. All right, so as I was leaving, I got fuel this morning, did pre-trip. I filled up at the Flying J in New Canyon, which is my parking spot, which is 42 miles, 47 miles from here. As I was leaving, I got a message from my acting BOA, or BOR. And he's like, once you have your BOL in hand, give me a call, blah, 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 blah. So I call, and he's like, ask some information, do you have BOL in hand? I'm like, no, I'm in the dock. He said, well, I need some information about the BO. I was like, all right, fine, I'll shoot you a picture. And then he's like, hang on a second. Then he comes back in and he starts reading like a robot. Reading the script. I've been selected for a random drug test. No big deal. No big deal at all. He gives me all the information. I listen to his spiel, blah, blah, blah. They require them to read this freaking script during this process. So he's got me scheduled to go a couple miles from where I'm at right now. Like I said, not a big deal. I don't do anything. I don't give a shit about drugs. So towards the end of the conversation, I was asking him, okay, so, well, he sent me the email. I was like, now I got your contact information. Send me another email asking me about the information you needed off the BOL, and I'll send you a picture of the BOL and the information you need. He's like, I don't need that. I'm like, holy crap. Did you really just tell me you needed BOL information just to use your intro to say, hey, I've been randomly selected for a fucking blood test, a drug, piss test. So listen, you ain't got to lie to me. Just in the message say, yo, go here, you're selected for a random drug test, go piss in your cup, let me know the results. Just say that to me. He's like, I know, I mean, we were laughing about it. But I was like, that is my biggest problem and has been since day one with Schneider is their communication process. They think they need to trick you in order to go get a blood test. Now, some drivers they may, but you know what? In that instance, if they don't reply back to you or acknowledge that they're going to that blood test in the time frame you said so, then you cut them off the load board, you put them in active. Then that's their problem as a driver. But as someone who don't give a shit about a drug test, someone who doesn't do shit, or whatever, send me a damn message saying, hey, you've been randomly selected for a drug test. Go here before this time, in this time frame, in order to prevent yourself from going out of service. Be honest, 100% honest, transparent. Who gives a shit about all these? And if you got drivers who are shady like that to begin with, get them the fuck out of there. Who gives a damn? That aggravates the piss out of me so damn much. So freaking much. He even said, you know how some drivers they'll avoid all that crap as long as they can. I don't give a damn. Put a little red X next to my name saying this guy's no bullshit. Be 100% open with him, and he'll do the right thing. He's like, I'll try to remember that in the future. Because again, he's just an acting BOA until my BOA comes off medical leave. I don't know why she's off medical leave or anything like that. I just find that so stupid that you can't be honest with people. You gotta have an angle to start a conversation other than the reason you want to start the conversation. This world and people, man, are just so damn stupid. That's just stupid. That's the biggest problem with the world is nobody's communicating correctly. Everybody's too scared to say shit. I don't understand it. It's just so fucking stupid, man. Whatever. I gotta go to a drug test after I get out of this dock, whenever the hell I get out of this stuff. But Fresh Pack is on my do not haul list. Anytime I get a Fresh Pack or I see a delivery going to Fresh Pack in Houston, I'm gonna call them back. It's just like Miller in my head. Here's why. Whether you're overweight, well, they call it, I need your overweight ticket. I'm like, I'm not overweight. It's like, we need your ticket. You are required to bring your a weight ticket in, and then you're required to go scale afterwards. The closest fucking scale from here is like 12 miles away. Like truck stops, like 11, 12 miles away. I saw a trucker path. So I'm going to have to drive, and you got to have it, once you get unloaded of this full dunnage, you got to go scale again. So that's $27 right there, plus a 30-mile round trip out of my crap, out of my damn day, that I've got to do before I can get my signed BOL. It's just another layer of bullshit when it comes to delivery that I ain't going to deal with. So Miller Coors and Fresh Pack are both on my do not haul list. Somebody's, oh, that's not a big deal. Just you get weighed in the beginning. Yeah, I got weighed in the beginning, but I'm not going to be expected to go spend for $14 at a damn truck stop or at a scale just to show how light I am now. Screw you. Screw the hell out of you. But unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to, or I won't get my BOL. Apparently, that's just the rules around here. You live and learn. You learn the people that you want to do. You learn the ones you don't want to do. And I got two that I will never do again. Miller Coors and Fresh Pack in Houston, Texas. Anyway, I've been in the dock. I got here at 10 minutes till 10. I went in and had this little verbal barrier between me and Senorita. I showed him that I did wait when I got the load, so I had my scale ticket in my email, so I forwarded. They gave me. Unfortunately, they had an email I could forward it to. So they have that, and that's why I'm in the dock. So we'll see what happens. All right, now that all that crap's over with, I got done. I was unloaded about an hour, so I was out of that dock about 15-20 after 11. I had to go. There was a scale about 5 miles away at some just god-awful truck stop. I'm talking about the daggone fuel islands. I mean, it's just so small. The fuel islands are very, very narrow. You got like 5 parking spots for a truck, and they're calling it a truck stop, but it's got a scale, and it was the closest one. It was like 5 miles versus going to a Flying J about 12 miles away. Anyhow, I get there and I get scaled. I guess the good news is I found out how much I am weighing with. I'm with almost a full tank, so I'm right at 34,000 pounds, almost full. So empty when I'm connected to a trailer. So I know that now in my head. So that's good information to know. How much do you weigh when you're empty? But anyhow, I went back over there, emailed them the new slip, and they got my BOLs and signed it. So then I had to go. It was about 1.8 miles away from where I was to the place, to the facility, to where I could do the DOT drug exam. Luckily, that place had a big area. It was like there's a warehouse right behind the place. So that's where I was planning on going to park, to just park my truck, go and walk over to the place and do it. But their back employee parking area, the gate was open, and there was plenty enough room for me to park my truck. So I parked my truck in there, and walked in their back door and signed in and got my piss test done. So now I was in there maybe an hour, maybe. And then and now I'm back here at Flying J at New Caney, where I slept last night. I was holding off booking a load because I wasn't sure how long this process was going to take, just being unsure. There's a couple loads I'm looking at. But I do know I need to get back up into the Indy area. I need to be in Indianapolis Monday morning. Actually, I need to be there Sunday so I can check into the hotel room Sunday and take all my stuff in there. And then Monday morning, drive my truck over, check it in, drop it off, and I'll have to take a taxi or an Uber back to the hotel, unless they'll give me a courtesy ride, which would be great. But yeah, so that's it. While I'm in the hotel for those 3 or 4 days, I'll do laundry, and I might make a couple videos here and there because, excuse me, I do have a couple topic videos I'd like to make. So, which pretty much one is going up today, Tuesday. You'll see this Wednesday. Sounds odd when you hear me talk about today when I'm talking about the day before, right? So anyhow, I'm gonna go back on the load board, look for some loads, and see what pops up. A couple of them did pop up earlier that was what I wanted, but again, I was unsure how this process was going to take, so I didn't want to risk anything. So what time is it now? It is now 2:37 in the afternoon. I haven't ended my shift yet because I'm not sure what kind of load I'll get. If I get one and I can pick up today, I don't know. We'll see. You'll know before the video's over with, I promise you.